Say, would you like to hear one more?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm here now. This is my gig. Hey, yeah, piano people. Down there. Hello, hi. Hello, yes. Oh, listen, piano man. Yes. If I hear even a tiny tinkle from that baby grand piano, I'm gonna shove it up the chimney. You understand?
Oh.
All right, good. Oh, but aren't they talented? Let's give them a round of applause. No fashion sense, but you sure can play. Well, I'm up here, you're down there, so, vamp for me. I'm coming down. Go on, vamp.
Thank you so much for being here, everyone.
I am here, no vamping. Oh, there it is. Okay, here I come. Gotta find this.
What fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
What am I going to tell them? Herman's not here. Yeah. Hey, here I am now. You can stop now. You can stop now. And there's bye-bye. Bye-bye. No, there's not. Okay, bye-bye. Well, hello. And they're still going. You're so slow. Could you walk any slower? That's not a challenge. All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Gingerbread the Elf. I'm a very important elf. Now, I know that some of you were expecting Herman, but unfortunately, Herman is away on, well, let's call it a sabbatical. Yeah, Herman's actually on step 6 of his sabbatical. Herman, right? Well, and as I was saying, my name is Gingi. I'm a very important elf. I am the head of the Spirit and Wonderment Division at the North Pole. You clap for me when you have no idea what I do, how very well trained you all are. Well, I'll let the generosity of Christmas get the better of me, and I will tell you what I do. It is my job to keep morale high and to instill that special feeling of joy and that spirit of wonderment that only Christmas can bring. Oh, I love my job. I really do. It is good that I love it, yes. And as head of the department, Santa Claus himself has put me in charge of the North Pole Ambassador Project. Woo! That does sound official and not boring, right? Well, you all may know it a little better as the elf on the shelf, huh? Yeah, I'm getting some knowing nods. Yes, well, I understand if you don't recognize me, I'm in my civvies. Now, I know that everybody wants a little bit of our berg on the berg, iceberg humor, to really know what it's like at the North Pole, to get the inside scoop and to feel like you're really there. So I travel around to various locations and I bring a little bit of the North Pole to you. How does that sound, everyone?
Woo!
Good. Oh, good. There is no place better to be than in
North Pole?
I know I'm not there, trust me. Ohio, the 17th state, Ohio? Well, the 17th state, fun fact. I love the number 17. It's such a delightfully, distinctive number. It's so unique.
Right.
Actually, its lack of significance, I think, is really what just makes it so special. A bartender make me a drink that says I'm 500 years old and I'm stuck in Ohio for the holidays. Oh dear. I said something rude on mic again, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh dear, I'm trying to work on that with my therapist. Hey, sir. You remember a long time ago when I said those rude things about Ohio? Yes, well, these resentments, they do tend to linger, but I didn't mean any of it. Oh, but yeah, Ohio, it's lovely. It's just, Christmas. Can I be honest with you all for a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes? Oh, good. Let's get cozy, shall we? Come here. I'm gonna tell you. You all can lean in, but I'm sharing it with the kiddos, all right?
Am I him?
In this situation, yes, you are. No good where you're sitting. All right. I'm feel like I'm doing very well at my job. You know, I'm the head of the Spirit and Wonderment Division. Do you remember when I said that?
No.
Yes, fine, we have a listener. Take after her. Yes. Well, I just haven't been feeling either of them lately, you know, the Spirit or the Wonderment. Oh, don't get me wrong, you know, I still love Christmas, the concept of it, you know, all the spirit of giving, the baby in the manger, the obligatory family gatherings, and everything that comes with that. Oh, I value that. That is sacred. But Christmas is just not the same as it was from like childhood or, you know, in our case, 500 years ago. You know, I remember what it used to be like. Oh, I mean, it's my literal job to remember.
How do you remember?
I remember the feeling that only Christmas could bring as warm cookies are baking in the oven and everyone in the whole world focuses on love and positivity. I mean, what even is that? I haven't felt that in years. What I just described, that's not Christmas for us. How can we focus on the cookies when the children yearn for material goods, huh? No excuses I can see. You know what? I'm a bit curious. Who here has felt a bit stressed out during the holidays? Show hands. Yeah, a bit stressed out. See? We all are the same. We love Christmas, but dash away, Olive. We're not going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs by the end of it. Here's the plan. Shut the doors. Here's what we're gonna do. You wanna know what the truth is about Santa's little workshop? You wanna know what it's really like at the North Pole? Well, let's be bad, shall we, huh? Let's spill the cocoa! Yes, drinking with strangers is far cheaper than therapy with Blitzen, let me tell you. Let's start at the top, huh? The very top, the tippity top, the North Pole, my home sweet home. Now, one of you said that you thought we were at the North Pole. Who said that? Yeah, you. Tell me, what do you think the North Pole looks like?
Northern-like.
Northern-like. Adorable. All right. And what do you think the North Pole looks like? Cold? All right, an optimist, that's great. All right, let me try to put it in terms you all might understand. Well, the North Pole, excuse me, it isn't this, you know? Well, who here has ever driven past Lima or Youngstown, Ohio? Yeah, that's us. We are a factory town, people, and it's dark 24/7. So imagine smokestacks and assembly lines in perpetual night. It's not Charles Dickens, my friends. That's Stephen King. And at least he had the decency to set his stories in a quaint New England town. Yeah. So there's no twinkling lights or delightful smells wafting through the air. Nope. We are in work mode all day, every day. It makes just the thought of sitting really still on a shelf and watching everything your family does seem real nice, doesn't it? Kind of like sitting and binge watching The Crown on Netflix or something. You know, it beats the assembly lines. Oh, that reminds me. What is the best Christmas gift you ever got?
I have no idea.
Come on, one thing.
A puppy.
A puppy. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know, I used to love making the presents for the kids, you know, giving them something nice to open up in the morning, joy on their faces, but you know, well then I was promoted to management, which, you know, was a great salaried position, but there's no overtime and, you know, there's no holiday pay, which really doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I loved back in the day, you know, it was so much easier back then. We actually could enjoy a nog or 5 at the end of the night. And now, oh, for example, who remembers 1793? Oh, what a good year. How strange. All right, so what was the most asked for gift in 1793? Duck with string. He might actually be from 1973. It was close. It's a wooden duck and a length of rope. Good on you, sir. All right. What about the 1900s? What did everybody want in the 1900s?
Oh,
A car, sure. If it was made out of tin, because that's all they wanted. Things made out of tin, so much easier. Now, in the 21st century, everyone wants an iPhone.
Yes.
Adults, iPhone. Stand up. Stand up.
Uh-oh, Rose. Stand up, Rose.
Teenagers, they want iPhones.
Children.
Right here. And the children. You don't have to if you don't want to. But
Rose,
guess what you do
stand
want?
up.
You want an iPhone, don't you? No? You want an iPad, don't you? Oh, or slime. Sure. But it's all technology all the time for you kiddos, isn't it? Oh, well then these two are different. We can worship them.
As you can see.
As you can see, there's an iPad. Exactly. And to answer the age-old question, yes, we do make everything at the North Pole. From Nintendo Switches to Tesla Cybertrucks. And you can see how well that's working out. We used to actually even be able to deliver everything in one night. No magic involved. There were just, less people back then. But now, in the 21st century, we all have to use our interdimensional energy in order to make sure the whole world stands still for one night so Santa can deliver all the presents to everyone in the world. And he really does care, bless his heart. But that just means more demands. And then his work-life balance, well, it's not. And so a lot of the elves are quiet quitting, which is just, sad. We used to have integrity. It is really sad. Do you actually know? I think they belong on the naughty list.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know a little secret about that old naughty list, too? I will tell you the secret. There is no naughty list. That's right.
Whoa,
I
thank God.
said it. Do you know how long it would take him to check a list and then check it twice? That is far more work than that man wants to do. So you set out cookies on your mantle, and every time he turns a blind eye to everything. He will do anything for an empty calorie. So much so that we even got a little nice song out of it. You might have heard of it. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for cookies' sake. Yes. Did you like that song?
Yes, it was beautiful.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm curious. What's your favorite Christmas song?
White Christmas.
White Christmas, beautiful. Oh, do you know what my favorite Christmas song is?
No.
Do you think I have one? No, I don't. I don't. If you imagine that there was Christmas music playing all the time in the North Pole, you'd be right. You'd be absolutely right. It's kind of ridiculous how right you would be about that topic. Santa doesn't allow for any other types of music. And let me tell you, after you've heard that Mariah Carey song for the millionth time, the tiny power drill for making the toys starts to look real inviting. No other kinds of music. Santa acts as if the world was not blessed with Lizzo and her flute. And if we're being honest, there are really only 10 Christmas songs. That's it. We try to cover them up by having, I don't know, Kenny Chesney, is he still relevant? Do some kind of twangy country version of the song, but it's still Silent Night. Oh, and Santa gets real excited when the BTS announces that they're gonna do a new pop version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town in Korean, because he thinks it's gonna be a real treat. It's not, it's just a different language, His arrival is still imminent. So music, it's really not about reinvention. It's just music with different accents, right? I mean, am I wrong? Tell me that I'm wrong.
You're right.
Thank you. So that, my friends, is just a little bit of what the North Pole is truly like. Oh, and it feels so good just to be honest, especially during the holidays where it seems like we're always striving for something, right? Instead of just giving ourselves the grace to be who we are. And I guess, despite it all, I really can't wait to go back. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Oh, my friends! My friends! I can't wait to go back! Oh, everything that was bothering me, it's gone! I vented it right out! I have found the spirit and wonderment again! Oh, and it was because of you. that feeling. Surrounded by good food and drink, you know? Making friends with strangers or spending time with family. Away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolis. Right here is where the spirit and wonderment are made. And you all have shown me that. So, I'd like to do something, a little bit for you and a little bit for me. I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll see you on the shelf. Good night!
Yeah!